confirmed their position in top spot. Helps Australia in that if the semi-final was rain affected, if it was a washout at all, then the team that finishes top of the group is the one that progresses through to the gold medal match. This is a straight head-to-head for who's going to tuck in behind them and take that second semi-final spot. Straight head-to-head. And it would be an enormous achievement for Barbados to get there. They can overhaul this India side. Barbados, domestic team in the sense of the Blaze. West Indies are the ones who compete internationally, with the islands of the Caribbean coming together.
And they're the Caribbean representative for Commonwealth Games by virtue of being regional champions of the Cricket West Indies T20 Blaze competition in 2019.
Yeah, a couple of competitions were cancelled because of COVID, weren't they? Full toss, punished by Shafali Verma down the ground. Strong in that area. A bit of a gift.
She seemed to be struggling with her length into the right-handers. Shanika Bruce. That was a gift.
Can't get away too much down the leg side. T20 cricket. That's where the protection is. If she bowls straight, there is a long on and a deep mid-wicket on the boundary. Thumped, a little bit of width. And Shafali Verma capitalising during this over. It's a good one so far for India.
I think that she has to bowl that line, Shanika Bruce, just more on the offside, but she has to set the field as well to protect that area.
It's got through everything. Bye signalled. More runs for the Indian total. This is an expensive over. With the wide in there as well. 14 runs off it already.
Yeah, not taken by Kaisia Knight.
Big over, and it's 38 for 1.
Watch Hockey, 29th July to 8th August. Live on Sony Live. Subscribe now.
Plenty to come for India. The captain, Harmanpreet Kaur, due in next. Scored a wonderful half-century in a losing cause against Australia in India's opening match. That's how particular Rodrigues is with her grip, her stance. Deep third's gone back. 2 overs left in this power play. Fine leg back as well.
I'm just wondering if Cornell will be happy with deep third going back but staying that far off the boundary line.
This match, this tournament's going to mean an awful lot to Jemima Rodrigues, having missed out on that 50-over World Cup. She brings an awful lot of personality to this India side, all her social media activity, singing, guitar playing. There's no single there.
Maybe if it was by one of those weaker players, but that's Shakira Salman. She's usually one of West Indies' better fielders, so she'll transfer that into Barbados team.
Yep, 7 players in the Barbados squad who feature for the West Indies. And so many players getting their first taste playing up against internationals. Well, West Indies got to keep things tight in the field, haven't they? Deandra Dottin, at backward point, where she's been so brilliant over the years. But we won't see her in West Indies colours anymore. Rather sudden announcement that she made via social media to announce that she's retired from playing cricket for the West Indies, and citing her unhappiness. Her unhappiness with not necessarily sort of her teammates in the dressing room, but the environment she alluded to.
You know, she's had a stellar career, Deandra Dottin. She's the first female cricketer to score a T20 international century. 2016 World Cup champion. She was 5 for in T20 World Cup 2018 versus Bangladesh. 150 not out versus South Africa, in South Africa. And a thrilling final over against New Zealand in the 50-over World Cup earlier this year. Let's not forget her outstanding feeling.
Absolutely. And her 100 came off 38 balls. Remember in 2010? That's 39 for 1.
Watch India versus Wales, 4th August, 6:30 p.m. Live on Sony Live. Subscribe now.
Well, despite the early wicket, that big over of Shanika Bruce's has helped to accelerate India throughout this power play. One more over to come. Crowd recognising Deandra Dottin on the big screen, but it's Aliyah Alain to come on to bowl on these final 6 balls of the power play. Good sharp running again, taking singles. Just drop and run with the field set back on the edge of the circle.
I think that's the one thing that this Barbados team will probably be considered a weakness. The amount of young players that they have, inexperience. So they won't know when to adjust to some of these India batters.
Just on Deandra Dottin, Stacey, and you've shared dressing room with her and played internationally and enjoyed a lot of highlights of West Indies' career with her. What will the dressing room miss? Just her feats on the field.
Well, true, we debuted at the same time, 2008, in Ireland. We had a European tour, Ireland, Holland, and England. What she'll bring is, she's always jolly. She's a player that her fitness is always first. It's always important.
Another one that's got through. Well, saying how good she usually is at backward point. Carved away firmly for 4.
bitter commentator's curse. But that's not her standard. She'd normally get a hand to that.
Wide. Not quite finding the best line, Elaine. Going back to Dottin, you two played 71 T20 internationals together over the course of your career.
Yeah, we'd have a routine where we'd be two players that get up earliest, get to the gym, get our private sessions in.
Over the top, it'll be safe. Initially there was a shout of catch it. But well judged, Shafali Verma.
She didn't try to overhit that delivery, Shafali Verma. It's almost like a chip, bat turning in her hand as well.
Shante Carrington is never going to be able to track back to pull it in from the boundary. And the double-digit over for India. The 50 is up. They've taken 11 off the over. It's the end of the power play, 50 for 1.
Watch hockey, 29th July to 8th August. Live on Sony Live. Subscribe now.
A new breed of SUVs introducing Grand Vitara. Bookings open.
So at the end of the power play, it means that Hayley Matthews, the Barbados captain, can station 4 fielders outside of this inner ring for a little bit of boundary protection. So deep cover goes back. Deep mid-wicket is standing in front of the famed Hollies stand. And deep third and fine legger back. Swatted with real aggression for 6. This is why teams are so wary of Shafali Verma.
Yeah, once Connell is bowling against Verma, there's a deep square, there's a deep mid-wicket. So it's almost like she's going to bowl a short ball at Verma every time.
Racing to 30 off 16 now. Wow, shaped to try and flick that over fine leg. Right, Lisa Stalaker's here.
Yeah, just notice the difference between Jemima Rodrigues and Shafali Verma. Rodrigues is very precise with how she puts her hands on the bat. She's also ensuring that she's looking at the field, whereas Shafali Verma, she just taps, swivels, taps again, and she's ready to go.
Different methods. Both effective.
Yeah, I guess it comes down to what works for you.
That's what makes cricket so beautiful, doesn't it? The different styles. And that is a wonderful stand between these two. An aggressive attacking stand. It helped a little bit by Barbados bowlers not always finding the right line. Carved over the top.